Okay. All right. The Easter Bunny hid 85 eggs, and little Billy can find each minute. So which one is happening over and over again, Dashe? Okay. Yeah, 5. The 5 is going to be your M because it's happening over and over again, and your 85 is going to be your B. Okay? So let me ask you this. If we're talking about the Easter Bunny has hidden 85 eggs, okay? So how many eggs are hidden?
85.
How many are found?
5.
Well, 5 each minute. At first it's 0, right? At first there's 0, and then a minute they have 5 found, and then there's 10 found, okay?
Yeah.
So what's happening to the 85 as you find eggs? Are the number of eggs hidden going up or going down? If you find eggs, the numbers hidden are going down. The hidden eggs are going down, right?
Yes.
So if what we're talking about is hidden eggs, we're not just talking about eggs, we're talking about hidden eggs. The more eggs you find, the hidden eggs goes down and down and down. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
So does the 5 make the 85 smaller or bigger?
Smaller.
Smaller, so that makes this a -5. Does everybody agree with that? Okay. So we have y equals -5x plus 85. All right, and what are my variables, Dashe? Good. And? Y. Good. And what are the parameters, John? -5 and 85. Yeah, and now we need to define them. So can you define x for me, Emily?
X is minutes.
Minutes. Because it's the word, single word, after each, every, or per. So each minute, so x is minutes.
And
Y is the word after the number, that it's something that you can count. So what do you think it is, Zakari? What is the thing that you can count that is after a number?
Minutes. You can count minutes.
You can count
Or you can count eggs.
eggs, but minutes are already there, so we're talking about eggs. Okay? Because after this number is the word each. We can't count eaches. All right? So we're not going to be each. After this number is 80. After 85 is eggs, so we're counting eggs. All right? And -5. Can you define that for me, John? What does -5 mean? -5 what? What's? It's not minutes. It's what is going down. What's happening? What is happening each minute?
the eggs are going down.
So it's eggs found, right? Each minute. Okay? And Dashe, how would you define 85? What does 85 mean? It's the total eggs that were hidden, right? The eggs that were hidden. The eggs that were hidden at first, right? Because the eggs that are hidden are going to go down less and less, because at first there's going to be 85 hidden, and then he's going to find some that's going to be less hidden, and less hidden, and less hidden as he's finding more and more. Okay? So we need to do a table of values for the first 5 minutes. Okay? X is minutes. Y is eggs. These are the eggs that were hidden. So we needed the first 5 because that's what the directions say.
Who's watching Shrek?
I'm recording right now. Okay, so at 0 minutes, how many eggs were hidden? John, at 0 minutes, how many eggs were hidden?
Huh?
At 0 minutes, how many eggs were hidden?
85.
Yeah, it is 85.
That's where you
All
get
right,
the other
then
day when I
1
said-
minute happens, Dashe, and what happens in that 1 minute? Hey, Dashe, what did you say? It minuses 5, because she finds 5, which means there's 5 less that are hidden. So now there's only 80 that are hidden. And it goes down again, and now it's 75 are hidden. And now 70 are hidden. And now 65 are hidden. And now 60 are hidden. So then you graph them. 0 on X, X is minutes. Y is eggs. So 0, you need to go to 85. 1, you need to go to 80. So on a 4, 2 is 75. 3, 70. 4, 65. 5, 60. You could just draw your line right there, but sometimes if you keep doing your dots will help you do less work later. So I like to go ahead and do them. That's just my preference. You do not have to. Sometimes it saves you work in the long run, though. Do a little work in the front end. Okay. So it says how many eggs will be left in 7 minutes. So 7 minutes, minutes is X. So we can go to 7 right here, and it's this dot, which is 50. So we can say 50 eggs. Or you guys could keep going here and do 6 and 7 here. Figure it out that way. Okay, but I thought the dot was the easiest way, which is why I kept my dots going. Another way you can do this is y equals negative 5x plus 85. X is 7, so we're going to put a 7 right there. And the y is already by itself, so we're simply going to just do exactly what it says. We're going to take negative 5 times 7, and then we're going to add 85, and we would get 50. Does not matter to me which method you use. You do have to do something to show your work, either circling the dot up here, doing the graph on, or doing the algebra. Something to show your work. All right, the last question says, when will all the eggs be found? The hard thing about this question is that whenever you have a question, you have to have a new number to add to your equation, because your equation has an x and a y, and we can only solve for one of them. We can't solve for both with only one equation. So we have to have a new number to introduce. So let's see if we can figure out. It says, when will all the eggs be found? What word in there do you think means a number? What word in there do you think means a number? When? All. All are found. If they're all found, how many are hidden? If they're all found, how many are still hidden?
85. No. Oh, 50.
There was 85 hidden. No. It's not. You guys, these two questions have nothing to do with each other. The only thing they have to do with each other is that they're using this information up here. But this 50 has nothing to do with this question. Do not mix that up. This question and this question, do not put the numbers in from each other. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Don't do that. Okay, so you started off with 85 eggs to be found, right? And then you only had 80 eggs to be found. And then 75, and then 70, and it kept going down. Okay? Once they're all found, they're all been found, how many are still hidden?
Negative 5. Wait,
No, they're all found. How many are still hidden?
Zero.
0, yeah.
If they're all found.
If they're all found, how many are still hidden?
0. There's
0, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
They've all been found. There's none hidden. Do you guys
Yes.
get
0.
So this is 0 eggs are still hidden. That's what this is. 0 eggs are still hidden. Okay? Now, if you guys are really struggling with one of these questions on the test, 0 is the most common number that we don't put down as a number. We just talk about it as a concept and we don't use it as a number a lot of times. So if you can't figure out what the number is, 0 is a good guess, okay? 0 is a good guess. So 0 eggs. So in this case, I can't use my graph because if I try to get down to 0 eggs, it's not big enough. And if I try to get this down to 0, it would take forever. I have to minus 5 over and over and over again until I got that all the way down. That sounds kind of annoying. So in this case, algebra is where it's helpful. So y equals negative 5x plus 85. 0 eggs, that is a y. So I'm going to put 0 in for the y. Now this one, do I put it in the calculator or do I solve it?
Just solve it.
Yep, because x is in the middle. So minus 85 to each side. And I'm going to divide both sides by negative 5. And when I do negative 85 divided by negative 5, I should get 17. Okay, so 17 what? This is an x, so it's therefore minutes because x is minutes, so 17 minutes. So when will all the eggs be found? In 17 minutes. It will take Billy, little Billy, 17 minutes to find all the eggs.
You might not have to get